Fast fashion, defined by Oxford Language, is inexpensive clothing produced rapidly by mass market retailers in response to the latest trends. Fast fashion is an issue that not many people know about, and I hope to educate you all with this short film.
From personally owning H&M and Zara clothing, I have realized that it's shocking, the handmade clothing section, because now these companies are mass producing all of these different clothing items, which in return is shutting down a bunch of different companies and businesses that used to be vibrantly producing clothes. And now college kids on a cheap budget are turning towards Zara and H&M, which has a negative effect not only on the handcrafted clothing industry, but also the environment, because how they produce the clothing.
You see, the issue that I found most with the fast fashion items was that none of them were made in America. After I scoured my closet, I quickly found out that not one item in my entire closet was made in America. All overseas, Ethiopia, China, Indonesia, none from America.
Yeah, so I own a lot of H&M and brands like that, and it's primarily because they're cheap. I can go in and grab a few t-shirts and it won't cost me a whole lot. And so I really like that aspect. I know it's bad for some of these handmade shops that are a little more expensive because it's kind of it's taken money away from them, but maybe that's going to push these handmade shops to be more competitive with their pricing, and overall it's going to favor the consumers more. So yeah, it might hurt the handmade shops, but it's kind of all about the consumer for me. I mean, I'm happy with it, and I'll probably keep buying H&M because I'm not going to spend $40 on a t-shirt.
After looking through my closet a bit more, I soon realized that even my shoes, none were made in America. All of these name brand shoes were produced in foreign countries like Indonesia, China, or even Ethiopia.
I think in the beginning of clothing industry, it had really good quality, handmade, and the clothing articles would last years. But I think now with brands like H&M and Zara, the shelf life is diminished significantly, and usually the clothing articles are only worn a few times because of how poor quality they are and how they are produced.
So the evolution of fashion, I feel like it is evolutionized from more of the handmade, more higher quality was more popular. Now I feel like a lot is more mass produced, and that can be good and bad. Just kind of like the college perspective, that's good because more college kids have access to these popular clothes, I guess. But I do find myself when buying these, they have a lot shorter shelf life. The collar is more worn, and they shrink quite a bit too. So definitely got to take your pros and cons with it.
I think one main solution could be promoting handcrafted and handmade clothing, specifically in the US, to demonstrate to the new youth that it would be better to buy handcrafted and handmade clothing rather than fast fashion.
Yeah, so I think a viable solution to the fast fashion problem is it kind of starts with the influencers and celebrities. We see all of them sponsored in these H&M ads or whatever. But if we as the consumers saw these celebrities wearing more handmade, made in America clothes, that's what the consumers are going to start buying and shifting their interest to. So I think that's probably going to be our best solution.
As you can see, fast fashion is an issue that covers a variety of people from many different cultures and many different walks of life. A viable solution to this issue is to buy products made in America and buy products that have a longer shelf life than the ones of the fast fashion industry. After some basic research, I soon found out that these fast fashion brands are using data analysis to find out what people are spending their money on in their stores, what trends to target, and even your marital status. Thank you guys for all tuning into my video. I hope you enjoyed. And as you can see, fast fashion is an issue that covers many different walks of life, covering many different lenses. And if we all stick together and make a conscious effort to buy clothes made in the US and vintage clothing, then we can minimize this issue and help save the fashion industry.